welcome to the Rumble and Roar podcast. Y'all, Shayna and I be having a ball before we get up here. That's why we're laughing when we get on. So let's
you be trying to be serious,
She said, this is not the daggone 50s and the 60s. Stop being so serious. Just relax. So let me hoosah and relax. And welcome to the Rumble and Roar. So today we are going to talk about Shayna. Why is it so hard finding the right person?
Oh, you mean like your soulmate?
Okay, a soulmate, yeah. Because a lot of people been talking about that, and that's why I want to talk about this today. And I told you about it, and you was like, yeah, people do have, they're struggling out there, but it's because of what's going on out there. What do you think?
I think, so, it's a lot of things. So I think that women have trouble, like we are geared so much these days to be these independent women. We don't need nobody for nothing. I'm gonna get it done myself. But then when you have a man that comes around and he's like, boom, no, I got that, I can do that.
You don't know how to act. You don't even know how to receive it because you've never had it before. But why don't you use your brain and say, okay, let me give him a chance.
It's scary. It's scary to allow someone to give someone that kind of control when you're used to, I know I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I know I'm gonna get it done. But
are you like that, Shayna?
I am like that.
But you know what? I think we spoke about this before a while back. It was somewhat. Mm-hmm. But if you don't give a person a chance to do for you, and you're not letting him be who he is, how are you gonna? I'm trying to say this the best way I can. How are you gonna even be, with him if you don't allow him to be himself? First of all, I'm trying to say this the right way because it's not coming out the right way. I'm trying to make it come out the right way. He's trying to be himself and tell you, look, honey, I got you. I don't know what you've been through and who you had, but right now I got you, and let me show you I'm a man. And you're going to still be like, okay, have that fear that if I give this man this little bit, he's going to, you can't be like that.
So I'm open. I'm very open, and it's something that's new. So what happens is when you give them that, and let's say they say, oh, okay, I'm going to get this done. The moment it don't get done, now it's a problem.
Oh, well.
Because I could have been did this. And this is what I'm saying. So it's hard to give someone that much control when you've been the person in control the whole time. I'm not saying that I'm not doing that, because I am doing that now in my relationship, but it's very hard. Like before, my dad was the person who would take our car. My dad would get up every Sunday, take all of the cars, me, my mom, my sister's car, take them to the car wash, take them, do our brakes, oil changes. So like now in my adult life, like I've been in relationships, but I've never had a man be like, you know what, I'm gonna go take your car to get your oil change. I've never had that. So I don't expect it, but I should. That's the problem. You should expect that in your
relationship. Any man with me better do it.
And right. And so
if you don't do it, then I'll get somebody who does.
Right.
But so that's not right.
In my relationship now, like he does those type of things, but it's just like, okay, I'm not used to that. That's different. Like you be like, why you just didn't tell me you needed to be done?
Right.
Like because
you're
it was
not
gonna
used
get done
to it.
regardless. Yeah. So I think it's a catch-22, because even with men, like they'll say, oh, I want an independent woman, but then when they find her, just like, yeah, you way too independent for me.
Girl, okay, guys, we have 2 guest speakers, and one of our guests, her name is Trudy, and the other guest is Queen Panther, and they are both females, and we have them online, and we are just waiting for them to dive right in. But we wanted to get that little bit out to see, just what you felt about that. But now we really would like to hear from you guys. Why do y'all think that it is just hard for people to find their right mate these days?
Okay, Queen Panther in the house.
Okay, Queen Panther, hi.
Queen Panther in the house.
Hi.
Number one, just like Shannon was saying, most men get intimidated just because their women is independent. And Shannon, I can vouch for that. I'm guilty for it because, my man tells me all the time he want to be the man and the woman. But when he say that, I look at the situation like I am the man in the moment because I'm taking care of me. First of all, I look at the situation. You were talking about how they changed the oil and all that stuff. And I do not take any money from no man because that gives them control.
It does.
You know, they think you own you, did.
But they don't.
But
Not
they
all
think
of
so.
I was gonna say a lot of men do feel that way, and they will throw it in your face.
Oh my goodness. No, you can't
Yeah.
throw stuff in my. No. Well, you just have to give them a try to let them be a man. But once they start being, let me, like my son said, being a. Once he started being that way, then it's like, oh, so this is what I'm gonna get out of allowing you or trying to let you be a man. I'm gonna get this in return. Then I know you're not the one for me.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, what
But
do
you
you?
know, independent women also, Nora and Shannon, independent women also really don't like to be told to do. But just like Shannon said, they are set in their ways. And when you have a man come into your life and he tries to tell you what you should and should not do, it becomes a problem.
Well, you know what? You know what? That's why, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not racist, I'm not prejudiced or anything like that, but that's the reason why a lot of our black men go to white women because they don't feel the way that, they're independent and all of that. They don't mind letting the man be the head of the household. Okay, Trudy, I'm gonna need you to jump in. Let us know how you feel.
Well, I feel the reason that they venture out like that is because sometimes it may be the way that they were brought up.
The way that they were, she said, if you guys, because it kind of buffled, she said that the way that somebody was brought up might be a factor, right?
Yes, let's just say your family mostly hung around white people,
Uh-huh.
and you was brought up in that environment.
Okay.
So naturally, you're gonna, steer toward getting you a white girl. Then again, it could be the path that you're taking, like becoming a superstar. In that case, they give you a white woman. Sorry to say that, but it is what it is. And then sometimes you just greedy as hell. You just want everything.
Yeah.
Hey, can I step in on that one with you?
Sure.
Hey, you are absolutely correct. Because know of this, white women, some of them are stupid as hell. Because I know my girlfriend, she just previously broke up with her boyfriend, and he's black. And he's dating this white lady. And the lady knows that he's messing around and screwing around on her, but the fool keeps giving her money. So, black women ain't gonna do that. We're not foo-foo like that. Ain't no man gonna come and control our money or take it either.
Yeah. What do you think?
Hold on now, because we it's some black women that's out here spending this money too. And they just as dumb. I think that men, black women, we already have that stereotype of the angry black woman. Automatically. I don't care what it is. Like, if you get mad about anything, oh, now you an angry black woman. Now, first of all, you haven't seen angry black woman yet.
You haven't.
But when they're with white women, I think that a lot of men are, if you're attracted to what you're attracted to.
There you go. Y'all know that's what I was going to say, because I'm always trying to do the peaceful thing, because when you fall in love, you fall in love. You don't see color, you don't see anything. It's just what is who you are. You looked at somebody and they were attracted to you. You're not saying, okay, well, she's white and I just want to get with her because my baby's hair is going to be straight, and they're going to have opportunity because they're going to have white in them. No, I think that they just go. Some people go by.
There you go.
Go by. They just like the way that person look, but it's a lot of them out there that will go to the other side, and
The extreme, correct.
yes, and it's I think it's because of the way that we are, and they feel that we're demanding. And I don't think that a white woman would be as demanding as we are, or let you get away with the things that you try to get away with.
I think that they are raised to be way more submissive than we are.
Okay.
I think like back in the day,
But we're not-
that's all we knew was submissive
Survive.
to men, and then women weren't working at one point. Like all you really had to do was take care of your house, your kids. That's all you gotta do. Now it's different, and they want us to be our grandmas. I think I said that before too. They want you to be your grandma, but your grandma didn't have to go to work. She ain't had nothing to do but stay at home and raise her 12 kids. And we gotta go to work. We gotta come home with kids, do homework, clean up the house. You still want us to do all of the stuff that your grandma did, plus go to work for 40 hours like you did. Meanwhile, you go to work for just 40 hours. Like, it just doesn't work like that. So I guess we are angry black women because this shit made me mad. It just made me mad just talking about
You
it.
so silly, girl. But I just
But you know what I don't understand?
yes.
I don't understand why is it that you prefer to marry and choose a white woman if
Hold-
that's what you like.
Hold
But then
on,
you
one
don't
moment,
have
one
that on
moment,
the side.
one moment, Trudy. Because yours is buffering and it's buffered, and I want to make sure that the viewers hear exactly what you're saying. You said that. What was she saying? Because I couldn't.
No, go ahead.
Say it one more time.
I was saying that what really gets me and what I don't understand is why is it that you prefer or want or choose to be with a white woman and you marry her and you treat her like queen whatever, but then you go get you a side chick and she black.
Oh,
That's a good point.
I know. And you know what,
Damn.
girl, you know when you get look, that is on the money, because I couldn't do nothing but go, oh, I've never even heard. I never even. Nobody never even raised that question or said that to me.
I'm even trying to think about it. Like,
Yeah.
no, they go back to black. I mean,
Yes.
because once you go black, you can't go back, baby. I don't care who you done married.
Shayna said that. Okay, but that is wow. Isn't that something?
That's crazy.
Well, Trudy, that is a question to be answered, and I think only a man, a black man, could answer that. We should have had one as the guest as well, so we could get his perspective, because we can't just say, because we're all women. And that's not even fair. We got to have a man in there to say, oh, no, don't say it's because of that, because it's not. They can actually really tell us. So maybe we'll have a part 2 to this, and I'll have 2 guys.
I don't know if we were to bring a black man on here to tell us why he chose a white woman. I don't even think it would be an honest conversation, honestly, because she watching. And
Yeah.
we looking at you like, yeah, please tell us.
Right. Well, you never know. They might be very bold enough to do it. But you don't think that someone that is that has a brother could talk about that just because he's not with a white, or he has to have a white to be able to
I think
voice that
the
opinion?
opinion that we want is
Somebody that's actually doing it.
Right.
Got it.
right. So we can see, what were your reasons behind it? Now,
Well, I want to answer that if you guys don't mind.
Okay, you can go. You can
Yeah.
answer. Okay, from a woman's perspective.
To Trudy's question, to Trudy respond, because it makes sense. Technically, you already said that the black guy came from a white background, so I look at him being an Oreo cookie. You want chocolate on one side and vanilla on the other. Shit, simple as that.
Well, okay, Queen Panther. Okay, got a point there.
Now, I think as far as men not finding the right mate, I think a lot of men want to date their mama.
Oh my God.
Like they want you to be their mama so bad. Like I just done had to tell. Listen, you and your mama can be together.
But you know what? They say that women usually find a man that is like her dad, and vice versa.
I think that's weird.
A man.
That's very creepy.
I don't think in a not in a sexual way or anything like that, just a way of the demeanor and the stuff that dad does. If you got a stern dad that take care of the house, that knows how to stand up and protect and do things for his family, of course she's gonna grow up like my daughter right now. She sees her father here. She sees what he do with me and for me, and she will go after a man that is gonna need to do the same things because that's what she used to.
But that's not finding somebody that's like your dad. That's finding a man, period. A real man. Like, real men supposed to do that regardless.
Anyway, yeah.
But these guys, they want, like, so me and my son, my son's 5, so he'll say stuff like, he'll be like, you're my babe, or you're my wife, and I'll be like, no, I'm not, sir. What we not gonna do is repeat this cycle, because no, like, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna find your wife, and that's who you're gonna be with. I'm your mother, and that's it. But a lot of moms, especially single moms, who have raised their sons, they want to be with their sons secretly too, for real, because ain't no
But
way.
you call those mama's boys.
Yeah. And they be real bad. It's real bad. And go ahead.
We're ready.
And Shannon, because you know what, Shannon, I deal with that on the daily. Can someone explain to me, when a man tell you, I deal on this all the time, when a man tell you, ooh, child, you are so much like my mama, and I love my mama, and I come and say, well, damn, that means you love me, and I love Jesus. So who am I supposed to be loving? Nice for you to love me, but I love Jesus.
I think that would be such a, I don't know if that's a compliment or what, like,
It's not an insult, that's for sure.
Not to them, but to me, it's just like, when are you gonna get off your mama titty?
Yeah. But you know what? That's why a lot of people break up. A lot of people.
Baby boys don't get off of their mom's
Those
titties.
mama boys break up a lot of marriages because that mama they still run into their mom to get those answers, and you got a whole woman over here who has a whole brain, and she's trying to communicate with you and do things with you and run her house, and you're letting mama run her house. And that's why she's like, look, I can't get off her titty because I'm not sucking it either.
One of my friends, she's been married for a while, and she said that her mother, her in-laws live maybe 10 minutes away from them. His mama will call her husband, my friend's husband, and ask him to come take her trash cans down to the end of the driveway. Like, she ain't got a whole husband.
Stop. You said that a man that no longer lives with his mother.
Got his own wife and kids.
A wife and kids in his own house. His mother, who lives in another house.
Yes.
Calls his wife.
No, calls her son. Yeah.
Call her son and say, could you come put my trash out?
Like, she ain't got her own husband at home. Like,
I don't believe that, though.
I know, child.
That just don't even sound right.
Baby, it is mamas out here doing that. Like, can you come take my car to get the oil change? Girl, you need to get you a boyfriend, because this is my boyfriend. Like, we're not here to do this. I can't.
Oh my gosh, that is too much. Now that's beyond a mama's boy. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause if I'm laying next to you and your mama say, come take this trash out, I'd be damned if you get up and go, stay on over there. Go on take this stuff. Stay on over there, because ain't no way you getting up out this bed with me to go put your mama trash outside when your daddy is there too.
Now that's crazy,
and both of y'all,
though.
they some able-bodied people.
But why won't she ask the father?
Because she want her real boyfriend to do it.
Oh my goodness. Well, back to why people can't find the right person, I believe, is because a lot of people today is not everybody. You're just not giving people a chance. Everybody's afraid. I'm just going to put it out there. People are afraid. They're afraid to open up their hearts. They're afraid to, like you said, if I let him do something, he going to act a fool. And you give, what do they say? You give a person a rope, they want to be a cowboy. You can't give them anything, because then they go over and beyond with it. But in order to meet someone, or even to have something, or even to make something work, you've got to take the chance. You've got to.
And I have taken the chance, but like I said, that one time when you show me,
right,
baby, I'm never going to give you that chance again, because I have 2 children that be looking at me like,
I can't lie, Shayna. I'm pretty much like you are when it comes to, I'm gonna, first of all, I don't like to ask. You know, you need to be already knowing what to do. But if I just so happen to have to ask you for it, and you say no, okay, you say no, or you don't do it, you are so right. It's fine. Okay,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
don't even because I know somebody.
I have something to say.
Okay,
Well,
who is
when I
this? Who is
try to-
this talking? Trudy?
This is Trudy. This is Trudy.
Okay.
Well, when I try to hook the right guy and expose the fake one, I generally go by a set of rules. One, I try to be genuine. And I try to express my desire or show interest in you. Then I try to be transparent and I clarify what I want. So it won't be said down the line, well, I didn't know that. You never said it to me. I'm not supposed to know. You know everything.
Right.
And then I try to be positive. I try to come in a relationship, not being guarded from, where I was moved from other relationships. So, and if you generally can't pass those few little steps, then nah, I don't think, because I can get bored quick and I'll drop you.
And that's
Queen
another.
Panther got something to say on that one. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Go ahead, Queen Panther. Go ahead.
That's one thing I have to agree with you 100%, Bree. First of all, if I'm in a relationship, it's like open. I'm going to trust you until you screw up. But you ain't going to make me pay for your mistakes that went in your previous relationship and think that I'm going to be doing the same thing. No. You got me all messed up.
Right.
And that's what a lot of guys do. They have their trust factors where they've been hurt so many times and they're in a relationship with an individual that finally giving them love. They don't want to give in their heart. Because they think it's going to be hurt. So I'm with you on that note 100%. Yeah. Give it a chance first.
So where is this world coming to? Because I noticed, that is true. So, and she said the end, guys, if you didn't hear it, but that is true. But you know what's really funny is that I notice in this day and time, people don't want to get married. That word marriage just does not come up. And it could be me, y'all. It could be me.
No.
Let me say. People feel like...
Queen Panther said no. Hell no. Because I'm a runaway bride.
Let me tell you. So
I am a runaway bride. I was married for 36 years.
Wow.
And I tell you one thing. Somebody asked me to marry them, I'm going to throw them to the curb so fast that they wouldn't even know what hit them.
Why?
Because, first of all, you all tied down with the marriage. Where you going? When you coming back? Where you been? And now that I got my freedom, it's like, hey, I ain't got to answer to nobody.
Yeah, but
I like that.
But 36.
I like that. And then some people say, oh, I got to hurry up and get home before their husband get there. I ain't going to do that.
Yeah, but 36 years of being with someone, if you stay with somebody that long, you've learned that, okay, in a marriage, you just have to give and take, and you have to do those things, and you have to respect, and you have to do these things. You're not single, and you can't come in at 2 and 3 in the mornings by yourself, or unless, you had a girls' night out or something like that, but every day as if you were single. Well, I just think 35 years of being with somebody is a very long time, and that's really, really good. And I thought that would probably say that you were used to that kind of life as respecting someone and doing something with someone and just used to being with someone. But I guess not, because you still like it the way that it is right now, right, Queen Panther?
That's absolutely correct, Miss North, because number one, when you get married, you gave up your life to take care of the kids, to take care of the husband, and all of that. I've done all that. I'm not trying to do that again, because that's why I said I'm a runaway bride, because I don't want nobody to ask me to marry them. And, I just want to be my relationship and have fun and enjoy myself.
But you didn't enjoy that when you were married?
Well, yes, I did, but you know, my situation was a different situation. You know, I came and I had, you know, I was out and come in as I please.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a problem, but the problem that I don't like is the question: where do you been? Well, if I sit there and tell you where I've been before I left, oh, I'm going to Lowe's. When I leave Lowe's, I may be at Chick-fil-A. I may be at Walmart. I'm not going to give a whole goddamn list of what I'm doing or where I'm going. My favorite word is, I'm out. I'll be back.
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we differ on that because I really enjoy being married. As a matter of fact, in February, it'll be 30 years for me. And if I were to, if something was to happen and I have to be a widower or we got a divorce or anything happened to where I'm by myself, I'm so used to, and I like this better than just being, and to each his own. To each its own. People are different people. I like saying, hey, I'm going to Walmart, I'm going to the movies, I'm going wherever, and then I do like for you to check up on me and make sure that I'm safe and I'm okay. I don't mind you asking me when I get home, you know, it's crazy to ask me when you knew where I was going before I left, but you might say, well, Dad, you were gone a long time. Is that,
exactly.
yeah, something like that. But there is ways, like, if you're asking me in a way like, well, Dad, you've been gone 3 hours. You said you were going to Walmart. It took 3 hours to be at Walmart.
Exactly.
Now, see, that kind of tone and that kind of way, you must be talking to the kids or someone else that you know, because it can't be me. Now, when I come home and he goes, wow, you must have had a really good time at Walmart. They had sales everywhere because you've been gone for 3 hours or something like that. I'm okay with that.
I don't even like that.
Okay, Shannon says she doesn't even like that. But to each his
No,
own.
I'm with you, Shannon.
See, Queen Panther doesn't like it. Shayna, you don't like it. I'm okay with it. Well, how about you, Trudy? Hello?
Well, let me tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you something, Nora. First of all, I look at the situation that my parents raised me as a baby. I'm an adult now. And you don't need to do that or say those things to me as a man.
So what can your man say to you though?
So first of all,
Talk to you like you got some sense. It ain't gonna be, well, dang, you should have been at Walmart for 3 hours. Dang.
I said that.
How was your outing at Walmart?
But I
it ain't
said
gotta
that.
be all like that.
no, because you asked the same question twice. So here's my thing.
Damn.
Because now let
I'm
me
with you,
tell you how my day was. If I leave here and say, listen, I'm going to Walmart. Baby, I done went to Walmart. Now, if I come home, I don't need you to ask me what else I did in between Walmart, after Walmart. Did you stop by the bathroom? Did you take a shower? No, sir. So when I come in the house and we're just having a general conversation, I'm like, oh, okay, so I went to Walmart, I got this. And then when I left Walmart, I'm going to tell you, regardless. Do not ask
Thank
me
you.
shit.
God damn it, somebody see
I will
my
tell
sign.
you. Like,
I don't mind it. I don't. I really.
Nora, everybody ain't gonna be foo-foo like you. You ain't them foo-foo people with the man. Your man will do everything for you. You know?
yeah, he do.
Oh my God! They're attacking me, guys.
Yeah, we
All
just
of
saying your relationship is a little bit different, and that's something you're cool with. I am not cool with being questioned like I am somebody's child. I mean, I am somebody's child, but I'm grown.
But I guess it's okay
But
because.
Shannon, the thing is, when you do that, when you feel the way I feel, when he questioned, they say, oh, you don't like when nobody asks you questions because you get all pissed off. Well, why you question me then if you don't get pissed off?
But so in my boyfriend, what he'll do is he'll say, I mean, if you ask me, I will tell you. That's the difference between you and me, because I'm not going to ask you what the hell you did all day. If you said you was at Walmart, baby, you was at Walmart. Now, if later we talking and you tell me you slip
up and tell a damn
now
lie.
That's the problem.
You
But
get got.
if we're having a general conversation, I'm going to end up telling you, you don't need to question me. That's my thing. I'm going to tell you what I did today or how my day was. I don't need to be questioned like I'm your child. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, Okay.
Well, you don't want to, in other words, Shannon, we don't want to be questioned like we're being
But that's not a marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, a marriage should be, you should be able to ask your partner, your significant other, you should be able to ask them, you know, you should be able to talk to them. And if you can't, it's like, why are you clamming when I ask you something? What's wrong with
I feel
that?
like in a general relationship, like I said, you guys are going to be sitting having a conversation. That's going to come out in the conversation that you had about your day.
Okay.
So to have to be asked about it is like, now, like she said, I feel like I'm talking on first 48 or something.
Well, the thing is, guys, to each his to each his own. You guys like y'all are pretty much alike. Queen Panther and Shayna, y'all are pretty much alike. I think we lost Trudy. However, I don't mind it because I do people the way I want to be done. If you come home and you've been gone a little too long, it's like, where you been? I mean, dang. Okay, so where else did you go? Because I know you don't spend that long time in such and such. And if I ask you and you don't want to answer, now we have problems because that's not right. Just answer the question. And if you did, this is me. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, why not? I mean, you can just say it. Just like a liar and a person that tells the truth. A person that tells the truth, you can ask them something and they just spill it out. And it comes out straight. And it comes out every time you ask, it come out the same way. A liar already on the defense because they already know, oh shit, you about to put my brain through some trauma of trying to remember the lie because I'm going to tell you something right now. And 3 seconds later, then I'm going to have to remember that lie and I might tell it differently and now you're going to be all over my ass. Oh, we got the camera person wants to say something. They gonna double team me, y'all. Go ahead.
Could it just be you just want control due to certain insecurities that you've had in past relationships?
Baby, and that's what it is.
Because what do you need to feel? If I told you I'm going here, why do you need to feel to question me about when I come back? You see the stuff in my hand. You see I brought the bags
Right.
and I didn't ask you to come out here and get them for me.
Like-
so you see me bring it in. Why are you saying that? What did you get? Where
No,
were you?
Yeah.
I guess they all missed it.
I want to answer that question, Nora, if you don't mind.
Okay.
It's called bottom line. It's called controlling.
Yep.
But-
For some reason, the man wants to sit there and ask you all types of questions. He know where you been. I feel like I'm being interrogated. First thing I'm gonna ask you, what goddamn book you writing?
I
Or
don't.
what court we finna be?
Officer.
Because that's the way it is to me.
I don't feel that way. What I feel, like I said, yes, I told you I was going to Walmart. We're using Walmart. I told you I was going to Walmart, okay? And it's, let's say 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I get back at 6 o'clock. That's a lot of hours in between. So
But no,
when you
know, so hold on. If you done left the house at 10 o'clock, you not back. Y'all definitely done talked on the phone in between here. So for you to come home, it shouldn't have to be, oh, where are you?
Well, that's true.
I know you
If
done
you-
talked to me
now,
several
see,
times.
Yeah,
since
if you
then.
talked on the phone in between, that's different. But what if you didn't?
Because then you got a problem with your man. Because why you ain't call me all day?
And check on me, right?
Exactly.
Damn,
Why you ain't coming?
guys, I can't. I'm darned if I do, and I'm darned if I don't. But
You're absolutely correct.
all I
Ain't that right, Shannon?
Hey,
What time
listen.
clock are we pushing when we go out to the store?
Baby.
Is that goddamn time clock that I gotta push to come back?
people are afraid to be married, guys.
I don't like contracts. Okay. That's
Neither
why
do I.
I haven't bought no house. I don't want to sign nothing. I'm not trying to sign my life away to nothing. And it takes so much more to get out than it does
You ain't
to
lying.
get in.
Sort of like trouble.
Baby, I don't have time.
Trouble
I,
easy to get into.
right,
It's
hard to get out of.
Yes.
I want to call somebody my husband so bad, but baby, not at the expense. Like if it don't work out, baby, we gotta go through all this shit. I gotta pay to change my name. It's just too much. Let's just be boyfriend and girlfriend. Stop that.
But see, that's what you know what, Shanna? No lie. A lot of people feel that way. It seems like all the Gen Zs, millennials, I don't see any of them talking about no marriage. Marriage? What? It's almost like a disease. I can't catch that.
I have a lot of
No.
friends though that are married.
Y'all sons to be that shit. So nobody wanna get married.
What?
Y'all raising y'all kids wrong. Maybe if y'all raise y'all sons like y'all sons and not y'all boyfriends, and raise y'all daughters like y'all, you know what I'm trying to say? It would be a little bit better, but nobody want to get married to y'all kids and they act like they act. No. Y'all be 25 doing things that y'all were doing 17 and 18. Goodbye. Y'all want to impregnate and get all these kids here, but you don't want to take care of them and you don't want the accountability for it. You ain't took accountability since you was 2. So no, and you're 24 now. I'm not marrying you. Look at how you act.
Right, but
You want control,
44.
but
They're
you're
still
broke.
doing this at 44.
Exactly. You want control. You want all of these things, but you're broke. You cannot leave. You're insecure. And look at where you stay. You stay at your mom's basement, but you want to know where I'm at? I'm at work. Where's your job? Where's your car? You're still rent. You still using your mama's car?
Yeah, but those are the ones you don't choose to be a partner
But
with.
those are the ones that sit and act like they
That's
have
why
all these
you
things
get a
and they lie to
divorce.
you. So how can you ever know what you're truly picking until you actually get with that man?
Right, but then okay, once you, and you are so
And
right.
now you're invested and you realize, damn, he's a bum.
Well then, yeah, but
And then
then
you're probably a kid and done moved him in your house and now you can't get rid of him. He just sit on your couch with dirty fingernails and Cheeto dust, looking dirtier and worse than
did
the
she
next
say
one.
Cheeto dust?
Girl, I ain't never been married.
Look, I'm with Shannon on that one. I'm with Shannon on that, Nora. Because number one, for a man to do the things that he done, my girlfriend really pisses me off. She lives in Columbus. She really pisses me off.
Damn, she
Her
just
husband pays for everything.
She
all
just
the
told where
bills
she
and
live,
everything.
everything.
And I asked her to go to Walmart with me, you know. And would you believe she said, "Hey, honey, can I go to Walmart with Cece?" I said, "What the hell you asking him
Girl,
for?"
because what? I'm about to go to Walmart. Like, what?
Well, guys, look, I was trying. I just really, you know what? I really would love to have podcasts, and then when we talk about it, I would love for you guys to put it in the comment and ask and say something, and then we come back to it because I want to know what people think, and you know, I'm glad that Queen Panther is here. However, y'all, well, no, not just Queen Panther and Shayna and the other guests here. It seems like I'm the only one feeling the way that I do.
But at
it's-
the end of the day, you have also been married for several years. So, baby, what you are doing is working for
okay,
you.
it is working.
It ain't gonna work for me, baby. I'm not here to tell you my every
But
move.
Stan, you ain't gonna tell me she ain't getting on her man nerves, okay? That boy got some serious nerves. All the stuff that she be asking him to do, shoot. I gotta take my hat off to him. That's a good ass man, okay? That's a good man. And if he's good like that, that's a damn keeper. That's why she been with him for 30
and
years.
she gonna tell him if she went to Walmart, to Chick-fil-A, to Firehouse, she gonna tell him everywhere we done went today.
Well, it's okay.
It is, cause baby, you gonna keep your man.
To each his own.
To each his own. Right. You are right.
Okay, on that.
I'm gonna tell you, Shannon. I'm gonna close it with this. Nora got a man of gold,
Oh.
and it's one of them people that everybody can have. He don't argue with her. He don't raise his voice. Whatever she say, it's gonna go.
Now, guess what? You know what I said earlier? Guess who else was like that? My dad was the same way. He never
Wow.
spoke. My dad was my dad doesn't raise his voice. Even when he was getting ready to whoop my brother's butt, because he's never whooped the girls, but he would go and get ready to whoop my brother's butt, and he'll say, "Okay, go in there and get me a belt." He'd keep just a calm. He didn't like no arguing. He didn't like all of that. And yes, my husband is the same way. Like they said, you like a man that's pretty much like your dad. So, and
But Nora, I'm more like your dad.
you said what?
Because I'm more like your dad. Reason I say that is because when I got ready to get my divorce, I sat down cool and calm. I said, "Baby, you know I love you, but you got to get the hell on."
Okay, guys. Anyway, Queen Panther, I am so glad that you were here. You really,
It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
thank you. Okay, so, do you have anything, Shayna?
Girl,
I thought this
yeah.
was really good.
My boyfriend gonna see this. I'm gonna have to have a conversation.
But, I just feel, guys, nobody's marrying anymore. And what is this? I mean, Nobody. I mean, when I say nobody, I have not gone to a wedding in a while. And if I so happen to be invited to one, it's always somebody that's way older. You don't see anybody in their 30s, 40s, getting married, and definitely not 20s.
Because weddings cost too damn much. I'm not giving. I ain't
You
even
don't
lie
have to do
y'all.
it like that.
Even if I do get married, I'm not gonna pay for y'all to come.
You
and
know
eat
what?
this food.
I gotta eat those words. Shayna, I just thought about it. My cousin, her daughter just got married. And she was so beautiful, and she's in her maybe her early 30s. And then I just got an invitation for a wedding, and I think that she's in her 20s. So I just ate. I come correct. There are some that are still doing it, but it's so few far in between till it's like, oh no, they're not there. But I have to correct this. I just saw one about a month ago, and then I just got an invitation in the mail, and I know for certain this person is turning 28 or 29. So yeah, they are. But not many.
I'm not having no wedding. I'm not getting paid for y'all.
You don't have to have a big wedding.
I'm gonna go on a month-long vacation. That's how y'all know I got married. I'm gonna be on vacation.
And that's a good thing. Save your money to spend it on yourself. Because it is a waste when you spend all that money and everybody's in wedding party and all of that, and it goes that quick, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just lost $30,000 and everybody ate, and it's gone.
And that's on the cheap end.
Yes, I know. Now that was back in the day when I was getting married, but nevertheless, yeah. So with that said, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Lenoria, and this is Shayna, and feel the rumble.
And listen to the roar, and we'll see you guys next week.
Next week, yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.